Here's a mind-blowing statistic. Businesses today generate more data in a single hour than all the data that existed in the entire world just 20 years ago. And that's creating a crisis that's costing companies billions. Hi, I'm Colin Cooper, and welcome to the show. I'm here with my AI co-host, Jessica. Hey everyone, great to be here.
That's such a fascinating perspective because just this morning I spent 15 minutes paralyzed trying to choose what to watch on Netflix. If that small decision is overwhelming, imagine what businesses face with their mountains of data.
Well, it's exactly like trying to drink from a fire hose. Every click, purchase, return, and customer interaction generates data. For a major retailer, we're talking about millions of data points every single day.
So how are companies actually dealing with this tsunami of information?
That's where things get really interesting. Many businesses are actually frozen in place. They have all this valuable data, but can't make sense of it. You know how Amazon processes about 1 petabyte of data every day? That's equivalent to 20 million filing cabinets worth of text.
Oh wow. And I'm guessing this is where artificial intelligence enters the picture?
Exactly right. AI is like having millions of highly efficient assistants processing all that data simultaneously. Take Netflix, for example. Their AI analyzes over 150 billion events per day to figure out what shows you might like.
So, if we're talking about that much data, what are some of the most surprising ways companies are using AI to make sense of it all?
Well, here's something fascinating. Retail giants are now using AI to predict inventory needs so accurately that they're shipping products to warehouses before customers even place orders. They analyze everything from local weather patterns to social media trends to predict what people will buy.
That's incredible. But you know what makes me nervous? The privacy implications of all this data collection.
You're touching on something crucial there. Companies using AI have to walk a really fine line. Did you know that one major retailer's AI system was so good at predicting customer behavior that it actually figured out a teenager was pregnant before her family knew?
Oh my goodness. That's actually kind of terrifying. How do we balance the benefits of AI with protecting personal privacy?
Well, this is where ethical AI frameworks come in. Companies are now investing heavily in what they call responsible AI, systems that are transparent and accountable. IBM, for instance, spends over $1 billion annually on ensuring their AI systems are fair and unbiased.
That's quite an investment. But what about smaller businesses? They can't possibly afford that kind of spending on AI.
That's a common misconception. The cost of implementing basic AI solutions has dropped dramatically. Cloud-based AI tools can start as low as a few $100s per month, making them accessible to even small businesses.
But then there's the whole question of actually implementing these systems successfully, right?
Absolutely right. Studies show that about 70% of AI implementations fail initially, but not because of the technology itself. It's usually due to poor change management and lack of proper training.
That makes so much sense. It's like having a Ferrari but not knowing how to drive stick shift.
Exactly. And here's something really interesting. Companies that successfully implement AI see an average productivity increase of 40%, but only when they invest in proper training and integration.
Well, that certainly puts things in perspective. What would you say is the first step for businesses feeling overwhelmed by all this?
Start with a specific problem you want to solve. Don't try to boil the ocean. Maybe you want to predict customer churn or optimize inventory. Pick one thing and focus there. Companies that take this approach are 3 times more likely to succeed with AI implementation.
Like the way Netflix started with just movie recommendations before expanding to content creation predictions?
Precisely. And look where that got them. Their AI-driven decisions have helped them save approximately $1 billion annually in customer retention. But here's the key thing. They didn't try to do everything at once.
So what's next? Where do you see all this heading in the coming years?
Well, the most exciting development is probably generative AI. we're seeing systems that can not only analyze data, but actually create new insights from it. Gartner predicts that by 2025, 75% of enterprises will shift from piloting to operationalizing AI.
That's fascinating. And slightly terrifying at the same time.
You know what's really interesting though? The companies that succeed with AI aren't necessarily the ones with the most advanced technology. They're the ones that maintain a balance between artificial intelligence and human wisdom.
That's such a powerful way to wrap up our discussion today. Any final thoughts for our listeners?
Remember this, data overwhelm isn't going away, but it doesn't have to paralyze us. The tools to manage it are becoming more accessible every day. The question isn't whether to embrace AI, but how to do it thoughtfully and effectively. The future belongs to those who can successfully navigate this brave new world of data-driven decision-making.